Yeet. It worked. And I am very loud. I just feel like I am very loud. Let us know how the audio is going out there in chat world. Hello, friends, foes, familiars. What's up? Anyway, I am Dragons and Cats. I am your host. I am your DM. I am 6 bags of crazy. And tonight we have Dragons Brew D&D. With us tonight is our wonderful Dragons Brew party. And let's go one by one around the table and find out who we're playing and who we are and what you remember from last session. And we'll start with Joygasm.
Hello everyone, I'm Joygasm, also known as Robbie, also known as Sandstorm, Desert Legend, King of Mesro, Lord of Riverguard, Candle,
Bright Candle.
I have a lot of titles. I'm currently... so Sandstorm Desert Legend is a rogue, which I'm currently trying to save the world right now. If I can... I'm in a different dimension. I have 2 turns to live. And if I can do my mission, I will be happy with that. The end result, well, we'll see.
Beautiful. I love that. Next up, let's go to Probod playing Ikram.
Hello, I'm Rob playing as Ikram, the Asimir Druid. Last week, I had a bit of a fall. Wasn't feeling too well. Basically, Osa and the other guy who I can't remember his name.
Cyrus.
Sure, it was had it. They got knocked out, so I tried to save them, and it kind of backfired on me, and I got knocked the fuck out. But now I'm back. Thanks to
Belvin, played by Brad.
Yeah, I'm Brad playing Belvin, the human paladin. Last session, Belvin was dead. Then he had a moment with his deity in Helm and conversed in him, and it seems Helm brought him back to hopefully save the day.
That's on you, buddy.
We'll see.
That's on you. These are your choices from here on out. Speaking of saving the day, let's go to Viridian Knight.
Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. I am playing Macaf, who is a draconic... I can't remember that other word. Don't care. Draconic sorcerer tiefling. Last session she was already mad because previously the people had decided to kill dragons, and she likes dragons. But now some undead have... Well, actually, I'm getting my order of events wrong. Belvin decided to kill our allied general and then proceeded to get killed himself. And now he's back. But Macaf doesn't know that because she's pissed. And she don't want to look at him. So tonight's going to be fun.
And missing out on last session, sadly, we have Luke played by Casimir. But we have a handy-dandy recap for you.
Yep, I'm Casimir playing Luke, the Tiefling Wizard. I remember everything perfectly.
That's not the first time it's happened, that's for sure.
No, it's not. It's a bi-weekly thing.
And Luke goes with it every time. It's always you, Luke, actually.
That's all you gotta do. Just play it cool.
You just gotta enjoy it. You just gotta chill the fuck out. So previously,
I mean, I wouldn't mind being a wizard, really. That'd be pretty cool.
Would you want to play Luke, though?
No. I play Casimir.
Let's dive into tonight's episode of Dragon's Brew D&D, and we'll start off with a brief recap.
Previously on Dragon Brew.
Previously on Dragon's Brew D&D, the party had gathered and split as they approached the River Hall, a now fortified position of the town of Secomber that has been occupied for the last year by the Cult of the Dragon. Sandstorm splinters off from the group, and after some Metal Gear style takedowns, he finds a chest of arcane items. Through his time spent around Casimir's research and study sessions, he gains an understanding on what these items do and plane shifted to a chamber void of air. He quickly rushed through the lair to find a contained storm with a glass case flashing in and out of existence. Outside, the battle turned poorly for the G-Force, with Osa making a forced landing, joining the support of Cyrus McCaff, joining to support Cyrus McCaff, Ikram, and Casimir as they continue their fight against the Death Knight near Bladelaw, wielding Black Razor, facing off against McCaff, holding the shielding light from the fallen Belvin Serpent Helm. Ikram got his flame on as he became a fire elemental and begun to burn the undead away, with Osa casting Wall of Fire to protect McCaff. Nia used a destructive wave to blast them all away, along with his supporting Wyvern Rider, knocking Osa and Cyrus down while McCaff continued a fiery onslaught of spells and sword, while Casimir's counter spells, kept Valindra in check while taking hits with the Sphere of Annihilation, his magic defenses failing him, while each pass clipped off some skin or feathers on the surface level from his wings. Valindra then blasted Ikram with a finger of death, sending him down to die and hopefully raise him as a zombie. With Belvin dead, he stood in the bog of Black Razor, a familiar scene for him. Unfortunately, this gigantic dragon had broken the gates that held him in this mental prison and skulked back under the water's surface, then dragging Belvin underwater to be consumed. A warm light then took him and phased him away to a guard post that overwatched the town. There he conversed with a figure in full plate, spilling his heart over his current course and what he could do about it. He accepted new tenets of redemption and was tasked to return the soul of the man he slayed, and putting Black Razor to rest finally, as Black Razor is an embodiment of an evil dragon from long, long ago. At the end of last session, a golden light exploded from the physical body of the dragonborn form of Belvin Serpenthelm, momentarily blinding all. And stepping forward from the light was the dashing form of a man in a blue-grey tabard with a silver kite shield, adorned with the symbol of Helm. Belvin, reborn, went to Ikram's side and laid down his healing hands and helped him back up. McCaff's wrath didn't subside, as her focus was near. She held the shielding light that glows with divine energy, unaware of Belvin and Ikram behind her, now facing off in the final battle for Secomber. With that, let's dive into tonight's episode of Dragon's Brew D&D.
Yay.
Alright, so...
It was a great recap, mate.
Well, thank you, I wrote it myself. I feel like I've done you both. Done you all justice.
No, Doug, it was interesting.
You
Oh,
should
no.
write it like all those.
It's always interesting hearing what I do from someone else's perspective, even though I did fuck all that game. It's nice hearing it. Like,
Really talking yourself up there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So you mean you sound
No,
better
but
when
like-
someone talks about
No,
you?
it's like it's
than
cool.
inside?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
What I'm actually saying is like it's interesting hearing Kyle's perspective on everything because like we all have our
Oh,
own.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. You know that big recap you did, Kyle? Like, because like over a year and a half of recap, whatever.
Mm.
One day, if you get the rest of it as a recap, you should get it written as a book.
A transcript.
amazing.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And then expand on each. Anyway, Casimir, you are up.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So I've been battling Valindra for control of the Sphere of Annihilation.
that you have. As
So how's that been going for me so far?
You should know, mate.
so far, you've controlled it a couple of times and sent it to her. Though, however, she has flung it back at you more times than you'd like to count, failing 2 dexterity saving throws and succeeding on 1, taking a whole butt of force damage.
A whole butt.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
pretty big.
Now
But,
that's a lot.
Well, it's a bit.
like a big one?
Like a huge butt.
Not lesser than Belvin's butt, but greater than Ikram's.
Oh shit! I think you just got called out, Ikram.
saying I got no ass.
Yep.
You void of booty.
And then there's just Sandstorm, which
Mate,
is
you know how many
entire
squats
another-
you have to do to climb trees?
So, Casimir, flesh and muscle have been seared off multiple points over your body. The feathers on your wings, along certain lengths of it, have been clipped and annihilated completely, while your cube swirls with this arcane sigil that begin to glow and rise beneath its surface markings.
Okay. And you said she had 1 legendary resistance?
In a meta sense.
So we burned through a couple of those.
Yeah, she burns through 2 last session.
Okay, cool. Well, seeing as it's keeping her focus still, and I can see the others sort of getting back up, as I look over here, I am going to try and do the same thing, just to keep her attention off them.
Okay, so make me a Arcana check to take control of the sphere.
So I use the Force.
So, as though you've been slinging spells out over the last couple, manipulating the weave and sending it here, there, and everywhere, as you exert your will out onto the sphere, controlling its magical chords, you thrust the thread forward as the sphere begins to move. And it can move all the way to her.
Nice.
So she's going to make a dexterity saving throw if you want to try to impact on her.
Can I even sort of, like these two are lined up pretty well, right? Can I push it through her into Nia?
Yeah, you can attempt.
Sure.
So you can push it on through, and so each creature in that path will have to make a dexterity saving throw. On a 14, she's going to fail.
I don't know what the save is, by the way, for it. I don't know if it's my save or like the sphere itself has a save.
Ooh, the sphere itself does have a save. While you're not attuned to it, it does have a save. Let me just take a look. Why is that not there?
It's only a 13.
Only a 13. So, yep, thank you for that. She's going to succeed.
Okay.
So she succeeds on it as it's not fully under your control. She's only going to take half damage, so roll 4d10. Nia then has to make a saving throw.
Half that'd be 8.
8, thank you. So Nia's only going to... So just to keep it easy, we'll use that 17 again for Nia as well.
Okay.
Nia's going to make a save as well. So here you go, Nia, on your way.
On your bike.
On a 22.
Yeah, so he takes 8 as well.
He takes 8 as well.
And then I'm going to move up just behind the house, like the ridge of the house out of sight, if I can. And sort of try and bait Valindra to follow me. So I should be out of sight there, I think, from the ground. And can I use a free action to use a
Healing die?
healing dice?
You can, yes.
Alright. So I get 11 health back.
11 health, very nice. As a legendary action, she is going to use... She's going to challenge you for control and send it flying back. So make me another Arcana check.
Did you see where I went?
So you drop over the side.
How come you add +5 to the healing dice?
It's con.
Oh, you add con on top of it.
Yeah.
Ah,
D10
okay.
plus con. She can't see where I am right now. Move another 5 feet.
So you went over the side and went over there. So she's just going to send it flying over in that direction because, you know, she had to be able to move and saw it incoming. And she's just going to kind of do an arc around you.
Oh, so she beat me, did she?
Yes, with a 26. Sorry, I didn't say it before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as she sends it back, she sends it moving over towards you. And you see it doesn't come up and over, it goes directly through the house. As it tears through and carves this curve through the entire wooden tile along with the battlements that have been put up. Just obliterating everything that it comes across its path. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
22.
22, you're going to succeed.
Nice.
So that's going to be here's some half damage. So you're going to take 10 force damage.
Yep.
As she sends it towards you, she yells out, "There is only darkness for you, boy, and only death for your people. These ancients are just the beginning, and I will command this great and terrible army. We'll sail to 1 billion worlds, boy, until every light has been exhausted. You may be strong, child, but I am beyond your limitations and strength. I am the end, and I've come for you, Casimir." Osa's turn. Osa seeing the strife that Cyrus is in, and then seeing the rest of everyone else, she's going to cast a healing word at 2nd level on Cyrus. Comes running on up. Cyrus pops on back up with 6 HP. Let us know out there in chat if the music is too loud, please. Or how our audio is doing. Thank you so much. And she does so. She gets behind some partial cover and begins to work her hands preparing herself in a spell. Let's see. So that's that done. Yep, that's that done. Alright, next up. Nid. McCaff. This undead knight flies up towards you.
He can fucking fly?
Yeah, he took off the ground last session.
I thought it was... We already know my opinions about this, dude, so let's just get this over with.
Yes, at some point he had fly cast on him. I don't remember that, but at some point he did.
Some point he did.
Did he make a con save for that when I damaged him?
He will make a con save.
He's gonna beat a 4. I know technically 10 is the
No,
lowest
10.
one.
Yep.
No, but
Don't worry,
He's
he
gonna
rolled
be
a
his 10.
24.
Well, it was close.
Exactly.
He could have failed, maybe.
if his modifier is more than 10, then he couldn't have.
Yes, but I don't know what it is. I'm going to assume he could have failed.
Macaf,
Well, that's
I
just-
need you to make me a... Ooh, actually, Macaf, Ikram, and Belvin, you can all make me wisdom saving throws.
I can. I mean, I will.
Not a great roll.
Yours is +5, Rob. So yours is 19.
19.
Sorry, did
Oh,
you
because
say
of
wisdom
because of
saving
you,
throw?
or because I've
Yeah.
stuffed something up?
Because of me.
Oh, sweet.
Wisdom, yes. Alright, so everyone's rolls.
19, 15,
15.
12.
19, 15, 12. Alright, so Robson 19, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Nier is flying up towards you, you see his eyes glisten as he says, "Kneel before me." And Ikram is the only one to succeed, whereas here, Kneel. Hilarious.
No.
So, Macaf, you begin to slowly drift down and get to the ground, get on your knees, and begin to take a kneel. So does Belvin, as this energy washes over you, commanding your body.
Macaf is going to use the sword to try and like keep herself. Even though I know it's like magically, she's like stabbing this thing into the ground to keep herself up.
Beautiful.
Are they
love it.
facing him? Him? Is it? It's a him, isn't it?
It's an it.
It's an it.
It.
He's undead.
Is it
Yeah,
clown?
but they're all facing him to like kneel. They're not just kneeling where there's like as they were pointed.
Yeah, basically where they were
That's the
standing.
end.
Basically where they were standing, they are now kneeling. Alright. So, that's his turn, so he's still up in the air. Is that his... That's his turn? Yeah, that's his turn. So, with that, we move to Sandstorm. Hello,
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'll guess I'll do it.
So, Sandstorm.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about turn. Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I wasn't. I thought I was talking about something else.
Sandstorm.
Yes.
Before you, you see a maelstrom of lightning in the midst of a container that is 3 arch stones, 3 stone arches. Phasing in and out of existence of the storm is something every couple of seconds. You notice that it is a glass case, no smaller than a jewelry box, about that big. Materializing in and out of the lightning and thunder. You can see when it does pop in, it's bound in a steel frame with a silver sigil on its lid. And also, Joygasm, thanks for the sub. Let's see if you die.
That was the thing I was saying. I don't want to do. I'll do it anyway. And I did that. You weren't paying attention, so it didn't work out. The joke didn't work out. Okay, take my sub.
Thank you. So, boy.
So with my new skills, is this an item?
It's a heist.
It's a heist. You see, there's something bleeping back and forth within this electrical storm, this magically contained area. You do get it's probably something. You have this round and next round before you suffocate as your chest begins to burn and you begin to feel a little dizzy as the as your peripherals begin to darken.
Okay.
It flashes in at the top, flashes out, comes back in, all in a matter of split seconds. What would you like to do?
So I can't phone a friend, right?
You made that joke last session.
I'm not making a joke. I'm actually being. That's how Mark's here. I'm just double checking. That wasn't meant to be a joke. I was just literally saying I want to phone like Luke.
You can, as an action, use your ring of whispers to cast sending to be able. But there is a 5% chance it won't reach you.
Okay.
Wait, if he uses sending, is he going to use his ear up?
No, I'm not going to use a fucking turn to talk. I'll just go for it. I just wanted your advice. Got a 50-50 now, mate. It's either A, attack it with my daggers, or B, attack it with both daggers. Or C, triple dagger. If he takes a breath prize, this is stressful because I don't know the right decision. But what would Sandstorm do?
Like, does Sandstorm have an option to get out? Or is he just going for it?
At the end of the day,
He has another.
You do have another
tune-
identical metal tuning fork. The one
yeah,
exactly
to get
same.
out. But my mission needs to be finished first. It's all about the mission. Okay, so how far away am I?
Probably less than 30 feet.
Walk over regularly. As I walk, I'm going to walk slowly. And do I feel anything, or just it's all out?
As you're walking closer, the fur across your body begins to puff and stand on edge. You can feel your ears your hearing begin to muffle as your ears create your own personal earmuffs. Your tail becomes bushier and your armor becomes tighter, and your dagger, Vengeance, begins to react to the maelstrom that is this elemental storm before you.
Okay.
It seems to be pure electrical energy. Something that your dagger is channeling, by the way. You see an arc of lightning then comes out and sears across the floor in front of you.
Well, okay. Well, after watching The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and other Spider-Man things, there's something with energy. If you put more energy into it, it can explode. That's how you defeat Electro, everyone. I don't know if it's going to be the same for here, but I'm just going to go, this is it. I'm just like, can't breathe. I feel like this is my moment. It might be my moment. I've been in plenty of moments like this before. Not exactly like this. This is pretty dire, but I've been pretty moments before I nearly died. Haven't died yet.
Several of the moments where he's got no air and surrounded by lightning.
Yeah. So I look at my dagger of vengeance, and I think it reminds me of my mother that adopted me, Belvin's mum. He's my half brother. No, he's not my half brother. But I think of Belvin, and then I start thinking of everyone else: Casimir, Ikram, McCath, and blah blah blah. And then I say, "This is it. I don't want to get too close." and I throw the dagger, but this time I don't go with the lightning. Okay, I'm staying right here.
You're staying right here?
And I channel, well, however I channel the element of lightning in this weapon, I try to charge it Dragon Ball Z style. So like, you know how they power up a Kamehameha
Yep.
and it gets powerful as they're yelling it out.
As you begin to charge your dagger, another strike of lightning arcs out. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Holy shit. Okay, that's minimum 10, isn't it?
No, that's some checks, not saves. You still have evasion though.
Yeah, you still have evasion.
Yeah. 15.
On a 15. Well then.
Do I dodge all?
So, as you begin to take 6 points of lightning damage, as this bolt sears across you as you're charging up your dagger,
I take the hit. Take it.
the vengeance reacts in kind, absorbing some of the electricity and some of this elemental chaos from this storm, invigorating it. You feel that course through your bones, through your nerves, as your entire body begins to go numb. And in that flash instant, Sandstorm, you have a choice as Vengeance claims a new power.
Oh my god.
I'd like you to check your handout for Vengeance.
Okay. Okay. Which the last line?
Yeah. Arc Step.
Arc step. Do you want me to read them out or just read them in my head and decide?
Yeah, you can. I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. I'll just read it.
Go for it. Your choice.
Okay. So I either get an ability or a resistance.
No, you get both.
Well, you get both of them. I thought
Yeah.
you could have a choice.
Yeah, you have a choice. Would you like to use that ability now?
Oh, so I'm going to. Yeah, I would definitely like to use that now. That's gonna be helpful. So, I thought I had to choose one. So I'll tell you. I can say it out loud then.
Go for it.
So when I an ability that does lightning damage against me, I can use a reaction to change into lightning myself and arc anywhere I want to go within 5 feet of the source. So I just turn into lightning myself. And also, I have a resistance to lightning damage if I have the dagger.
As you arc and flash along with your dagger appearing close to the source, you find yourself being pulled in thousands of directions at once. Your form threatening to be ripped and sundered. But in that split instant of reforming into yourself from the electricity, you find yourself floating in the air, and in front of you is a little glass case.
So now I'm in lightning form. I'm still in lightning form.
You reappear out of lightning form.
Okay.
Like you go lightning form and arrive at the source. That
So I'm
casts
inside the lightning.
magic. Yeah, you go inside the lightning, ride it, and then reform.
Oh god. What have I become?
Just like your lightning teleportation, but this time you can react to incoming
Lightning
damage.
dodge.
Yeah.
So now, because I'm past I can I'm like resistant to the lightning. I can now see what's inside.
Yeah.
Gosh.
So you still
So can
have your action.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm just thinking. I'm just feeling all this bloody energy. I'm just gonna go in and grab it. Grab the vial.
You reach through, put your hands on it. It begins to sear your pores and through the lever wrappings around your wrists.
I just like push through it. I'm like shaking,
You take
and you see is there smoke like coming off my fur and
smoke
like
coming off your poor hand. It hurts, though you are only going to take 4 points of lightning damage, and that is halved already.
yeah.
You can use a bonus action to. You still have your bonus action? What would you like to do?
So I have it in my hands, right?
Yeah, you're holding onto it now currently.
Okay. So I'm pushing through the pain of all the lightning. So is the dagger sort of taking in some of that energy?
Yeah, the
That
dagger
how-
is a lightning rod at the moment.
Yeah, so it's sort of taking a bit of it away from my body myself.
Correct.
And then what I'm going to do the last bit. So I've got bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I am going to. I still have my gauntlet on, don't I?
Yes.
I'm going to. I'm trying to think of a fancy way to do this.
Hook shot?
I want to. So the source is still at the round. That's. Can I see if the lightning is around the vial? It's not coming from that.
It's coming
right?
from.
It's coming from it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You see that there are 3 keystones at the top of the arches that contain this storm as well.
Well, my bonus action is to blow up. No, that's the. Can I grab it and throw it?
The little
With an
glass
action?
box?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can throw it away.
Can I throw it behind myself, away from where it is?
Yep, make
I'm gonna try to.
Make a strength check as you begin to try to pull the glass case out of its confines of its storm. You feel resistance from these magical devices containing this storm.
I'm going to use.
It's a strength save.
Don't do a strength save.
I don't think he
What's
has. I think it's the
what's the-
exact same thing.
It's the same thing.
Alright.
Isn't it? I'll do a luck die. I'm really working at this one. 17.
On a 17, you throw it back and hear a ting, 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 ting. You then drop as lightning begins to then arc out of these 3 pillars, all centered on whatever's standing in the middle. So you can make 3 dexterity saving throws.
Jesus. At normal or?
At normal.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
So that's one
Might-
fail.
I might do a luck dice. I'll show you. That's my last dice.
But you could end up dead.
Yeah, this is life and death for you right now.
I know, but is there
feel
worse?
like
Is there
that
something
matters.
worse after this? I don't know. I'm gonna use.
Well, there won't be anything worse after it if you don't now.
I'm gonna use a.
That's like, you know how people always say
healing die.
they're like
The
items
potions.
in games and stuff.
Yep. I have 1 million potions, but I might need them later.
I'm gonna use the healing die.
Just-
Fuck off.
Plus con.
It's not that much more though. It's 3,
Well,
4.
it's better than 1.
It is. It's a lot better.
You take
4 times as much.
So I'm going to now do my luck dice and do one more. What is it? What do I do? Dex.
Dex.
26.
Okay, so that's gonna
I do it
pass.
2 more times.
2 more saves, yeah.
2 more saves.
What the? What is with? What the why?
Did you roll one again? Alright, well.
Oh my god.
You still got one more.
29.
So you failed one, I think.
So you're gonna take
God.
on the one that you on the 2 you succeed. You're gonna take 4 points. You're gonna take 9 points of lightning damage in total from the 2 you succeed. But from the one you failed,
I can't believe I rolled 2 ones.
neither can I. So you're gonna take what is it? 18 points of lightning damage, and that is accounted for resistance.
How much? So all the other
What's the
two?
total?
So
9 and 18.
yeah,
27.
27. And the lightning's still coursing through your body. You feel as if, as the small glass cube has moved, whatever is now in this area is just being electrocuted. You can see that there's small little electric currents coming off the glass case that are slowly dispersing away. And that's your turn.
Can I use the rest of my? Can I get out my rest of my movement?
You can certainly try. You can make
Okay.
a strength check.
I walk out. Oh, 16.
On a 16, you manage to push through the lightning arcs that are holding, trying to hold you back like chains, but you break through each one.
Perfect.
And you see that whatever this contraption is now just going wild with electricity arcing all over the place. You see a small little cute box on the ground. And on it, you can see it reads in all kinds of languages. Common, infernal, draconic. It reads, "May all kingdoms weep before the might of arcane secrets kept within. For only the foolish and kings dare strike the final blow of death." And we're gonna go back to our friends in the
Oh.
city.
How dare you.
I know, I'm a tease. Alright, so Cyrus is up. Cyrus is going to make his way over here. As he runs on by, he's just confused, looking around. He quickly chugs a healing potion, giving himself some HP back. As he's going to revive 8 points back to himself. He looks around at what the heck is just going on. And he's going to... Let's see. He's going to... No, he's not going to be able to make it. So he's going to try shoot Nair out of the air. On a 22, he actually hits!
Oh shit.
Over last couple of minutes, his shots have not been finding any purchase whatsoever, but with this, he manages to successfully land an arrow through his armor that causes him to float backwards just a tiny bit.
Get a nice con save there for his concentration.
Oh yes, indeed.
It's gonna be 10.
26.
So close.
Alright, next up, Ikra.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is... So, the one that was flying, he's landed in that position there.
Who?
Oh, he's flying.
He's still
Oh.
up in the air.
How high?
20 feet.
Okay. And that was the... That's the evil rider dude, eh?
He's on the ground.
Oh, no, but these... Yeah, cool. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to cast Breath of Golden Flame and hit him and near
Yeah.
with it.
Okay, so
What
it's
is that? 20-foot cone.
That's pretty much what I've been hearing. Except that. Yeah.
I'm just thinking of Papyrus now. He's just an evil
It's a 10-foot
Papyrus.
cone.
10-foot cone.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that's why I was like, damn it, why is it gonna be so high in the air?
Now you can use it to either buff enemies or debuff enemies.
Oh, I thought it was like it's either like one or the other. It's not if
Yeah.
I fire.
So you have to breathe it on either your allies to buff your allies, or breathe it on your enemies to debuff your enemies.
I was
Yeah, what I'm
gonna
saying is,
say,
like,
you
I
said
can't
buff your
breathe it on-
enemies.
I can't breathe it on like both in one attack. I have to like.
Wait,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so if Macath, Nia, and the guy were all in it, would Macath get buffed and the other two debuffed?
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I'm asking.
Okay,
Yes, in
so
that
you
case,
can-
yes.
Ah.
Because
Alright, I'm
if you have an ally within the breath, they're going to get the buffs.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like two different types of fire, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
It's just
Like
magic.
Mercy's weapon in Overwatch. You
Exactly.
select want to heal
Yeah,
or
like
if you
that.
want buff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was picturing.
It's an on-off switch.
Yeah.
This is
So
both.
okay, well I'm gonna sort of stand a bit further back then, so I can hit her. Hit her. That sounds really mean.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm just gonna
Hold
hit
still.
you with this fire breath.
That's okay. Belfin's tried to kill her, so it's not. She's used to this at this point.
And yeah, I'm gonna cast that using my action.
That's actually that's the other hero, right?
So,
like, you actually shoot them as well.
Each creature in an area must make a strength saving throw with on a DC of 13. Except
No, it's not your spell save.
Macath.
I'm sorry, yeah, that
Oh
should
no, it
be.
just says
I'm sorry, I need to update that. That should be 18 as your
Ah.
spell save.
okay.
That was
Oh,
a
sorry.
copy and paste error on my behalf.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So that should
So-
be your spell save, and your spell save is, I believe, 18. Yeah, your spell save is 18.
Oh yeah, I can do it myself. Boom.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, so
Wait, so yeah, near. I keep thinking this film noir, like noir,
Yeah,
like
film noir.
white.
Noir.
They look very because
Yeah.
black and white. I don't know. Anyway,
Alright,
spell save.
so
Strength
Knight
save.
made it.
That one's what I meant.
So, we got the Wyvern Rider takes. The Wyvern Rider rolls a 14, and Nia rolls a strength.
Nia rolls a 42. We get it.
No, it's only a 20.
Kind of like that.
It's only a 21.
Only.
Only.
It's only a 21, unless you have any debuffs for him.
Use my reaction.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
Yeah. So, Nia is successful, but old boy is unsuccessful. And Macath, you are enveloped in this golden radiant fire that whirls around, begins to swirl around you. It goes through your body and invigorates your muscles, causing vast muscle growth in a split instant as you gain advantage on all your strength checks.
Woo!
Everything to do with strength, you gain
Cool.
advantage. I believe that's the
Yeah,
short and
just,
short of it.
just give me it.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't look at the rules. I like that as it is.
She gets
Advantage on strength-based attack rolls, strength checks,
strength checks,
strength saving throws
strength-
for 1 minute. And after that minute, you
Oh,
gain
I didn't read that bit. Level of exhaustion. I am sorry.
But that's only at the end. As long as you have healing hands, healing fires, you can fix it.
True. And that's only an action, eh? Like
Yeah.
my breath of golden flames.
Yes.
Did they succeed or they fail?
Near succeed, the other boy failed.
Motherfucker.
So he's got a little unhappy face.
Hasn't failed anything. I don't think.
It's too good.
Fuck. How? What is it to drink a health potion?
Bonus action.
Oh, sweet. I might chug one.
Chug on.
I'm just saying what I've got. Help if I was looking in equipment, not attacks.
I attacked myself with a healing potion.
All right.
Potion of healing. How much is that one?
Potion of healing. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Ah, cool. No worries.
All right. Top of the round. Legendary actions return. Reactions
shit.
return. McCaff, you are up.
This stupid legendary. He knows how much I hate those. So, am I still having to kneel? Or
Let's see.
I don't know how that one,
Yeah,
how command works.
Yeah, at the start of your turn, you come back up and you're fine.
Cool. I'm gonna run at him with the sword.
All right, you pull the sword out of the stone floor, brandish it over, and you can make those attack rolls at advantage.
And as she runs over, she's kind of like how when you first found her at Arafator's lair, she's growing more scales, more spikes, becoming a bit more draconic again, sort of thing, as she's running to this very kind human being. Sorry, what was the roll for the sword again?
Actually, I'll drop a longsword into your character sheet just right now. Just to
Please.
make things easier for you.
Please! Such a kind DM to give me a sword in my sheet.
And should be in there. That looks like I'm just going to do it immediately. Long sword, strength, 1d8.
Oh, hi.
Wait, what?
I
Oh,
just
yeah.
saw it pop up in my sheet.
Oh, it's there?
Like, what are you saying hi to? How do we even do this before
The
like,
ghost.
on paper? Like, how long did it take us to roll, then add this, and then add that?
A long time.
I was just thinking, a lot of the time it's just finicky, kind of this, roll this, and then you gotta add this, plus this.
Okay. All good. Now it's in there at the bottom.
Ugh.
I remember Gregor trying to roll his healing.
On a 25!
Yeah, nice.
As you just...
Um,
Wow, yeah, cool. Actually,
I
roll...
don't get through.
Actually,
got
and roll it,
one.
and roll again just to see if you get a crit. Because
Oh.
you're at it.
The advantage
Oh, I had advantage.
You're at advantage.
from the old fire breathy thing.
Oh, yeah. It's probably gonna be worse.
I mean, it would still hit too.
Oh, but it had better damage. I only got that one for my...
Oh,
You
a
got
lot
him.
better
Would you
roll
like to
the
spend-
attack.
Like I said, you can use luck die on anything but death saves. Would you like to use a luck die
Yes.
on that damage?
Anything you say.
Anything? So it's literally just a d8 plus 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've already got it rolled. And so, tell us how McCaff comes and cuts straight through this Death Knight's defenses. This sorcerer
Gosh.
wielding this shining golden sword.
Wait, I'm just gonna re-roll that damage first. Just want to see.
It's pretty.
Okay, that's better. She's It's kind of a half scream, half roar sort of thing, and she's just violently swinging. Like there is no coordination. Maybe before there was a little bit of trying to aim for a weak spot, but this is just McCaff trying to hack.
It reminds me of like school fights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swing my arms like this, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
McCaff is literally going you, me, at the fucking
Down the brush.
sports field after school.
Run at me, you say.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything like my spells. I don't know what's an action.
Well, remember, you can use Quicken Spell by using spell points.
Oh, yes, I can. Okay. I forgot. I have the one thing that makes sorcerers special. Cool. What have I got? But it is magically resistant. Kyle, you had to go fuck up everything. I'll still give it a shot. I'll use 4 sorcery. Oh, is there a special thing? Read. I can't read. Oh no. I'm sorry, I can't read.
That's okay. What are we looking at?
No, I've got it here. It's just a lot.
Oh, good.
I will cast Frost Vortex with a Quicken.
Ooh. Everyone remembers when Arathator cast these small little snowflakes that then held aloft in the air. You send it flying off towards him as you thrust your...
Oh, no. Don't...
No.
It is very... Because once she came back to Riverguard, she was casting spells with her hands, but for that one fight, she was casting them like a roar. Almost. So she's like screaming in his face and casting the spell like as like a breath weapon almost.
Yes! Spiral Frost howls out and then explodes.
I can only do it.
But still. So, I'm just going to bring up your character sheet so I can reread my own spell that I created.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, but on a 31, it hits. Oh my gosh, does it hit? Because that is a hit and a half. Alright, so as it hits, it creates a 20-foot radius sphere around the dust flake that violently whirls and thrashes around. And inflicts the cold damage in the area, and now Valindra and the Knight, the Wyvern Rider, will need to make dexterity saving throws due to this effect as well, as it creates this swirling vortex of cold. So here is con save. Con save. So fail, and Nick's gonna have to make a con save. Near fails. They all fail.
Phew.
So, Belvin, you're very familiar with this spell. You see a very familiar sight, very similar to that of the frost blight that you all suffered from at the hands of a Rathator. As the knight, the Wyvern Rider, Valindra, and Nier all suffer the effects of that same ice blight, suffering a -2 AC, disadvantage on dex saves. They lose their reactions and can only use an action or a bonus action, not both, and only one melee concentration. And then have to make a concentration check to use spells. And I need you, Macaf, to roll a d4.
That's bloody
Ooh.
awesome. Wow!
That's right.
Sweet.
That ice blight was a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, it was Bane.
Now they have to deal with it. Yeah. Suck on that shit.
So, for 3 rounds, they're going to be affected by the ice blight. I also have to manage their do their health.
So what were the effects of that? Sorry, again.
So they
Disadvantage on.
so it's
Very
a
similar. Is it very similar to the slow?
very similar to the slow spell.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
So -2 AC, can only use an action or bonus actions. No reactions.
no, they lose reactions completely.
You said
Very
they
nice.
have to concentrate on
To
a spell.
they have to make a concentration check to even cast a spell.
Yeah, man.
I
that's
like
sick.
this on them.
Improved slow.
Yes. And as
And
Macaf
mega slow.
realizes that the spell is definitely taking hold, she'll sort of move closer to him and have her free hand around his neck and say, "You will kneel to me." To him.
Begins to chuckle. This is what I've been waiting for. You'd see the light of his eyes are beginning to dim and fade as Valindra is then encrusted with this ice and is beginning to freeze up to the joints, going, "No! No!" She's only going to take half damage because she's a lich butt. So that's going to be 16.
But she got that nasty debuff.
Oh, we got that nasty debuff, and you see the Wyvern Rider is turned to frost. Is just a
Nice.
statue.
Pretty realistic.
Huh.
Not bad.
Pretty
Put him in the
fucking
courtyard.
good turn.
Thank you.
Very nice.
My anger manifests in my characters and my roles.
Valindra puts her hand out onto Nia and says, "We must try to get out." And she's going to make a concentration check to then try cast a spell of Rooney. As you see the fear in her eyes, Macaf. So here is that concentration check.
Can't see.
That's
And
all
yeah,
right. I
know
can
what-
see.
Yeah.
And
What is it?
You know what it has to verse? Your
No.
spell save.
What?
So, she's going to make a Constitution save for for concentrating versus your spell save DC.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 21.
Yep. Rolled a 16.
Cool.
So,
So she can't cast.
but she's going to use her final legendary resistance to succeed.
And then Belvin's gonna counterspell that.
Oh, Macaf I was gonna counter spell.
But if one of you fails, the other one can like back him up.
Exactly. And
I feel
Casimir,
like Macaf would get that first, though.
Belvin might get it though.
Oh no, I get it.
I mean, you could both do it. because you'll both have to roll. If you want to counterspell it, you're going to have to make me a spellcasting check.
Cool.
Your spellcasting score check to try and beat the spell.
What's the spell? Sorry,
So
what's
the
the
spell
cost?
DC equals
10 plus spell level. So you have to roll a spellcasting ability. So it would just be a charisma check for both of you.
charisma check for
charisma,
both
cool.
of you, and it's a DC 17.
Rat row.
Can I luck die that?
Of course.
Oh,
Rat row.
there you go.
Or if yeah, I didn't know whether that was the cheers of happy rolls or the cheers of oh no rolls. I don't know if that's.
And Belindra cleared a path for Casimir to see it, right?
Like I said, yeah.
Well. I'm gonna luck die that shit.
That was so confident.
This
I
bitch.
have one more, so. Okay, I'll try it.
What the fucking?
Don't want her getting this spell.
Carl, turn off your cheats right now.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fucking hell, that was hard.
In that sudden moment, as she pulls out a small metal fork, giving you the forks in return, McCath, you see the arcane energy begins to twist and form around it as mist begins to form around her and around him. You quickly throw your hand out to counter it. There's a delay in the magic. Belvin, you throw yours out to cancel it out as well to no effect. Casimir, you can see it, but you're so far away, even with your line of sight, and you're so badly damaged that you're struggling to maintain the Eldritch energy while keeping away the sphere. But as the spell is about to be finished, McAf, you press through it in your draconic rage, draw in the energy for yourself from the spell, and crush it. And she just looks in horror.
As I have my blade in her friend and I'm staring at her.
Correct. So I know she doesn't get reactions, but
No.
legendaries.
And she just blew a level 7 slot, right?
Yep. She can't take reactions, so she can't negate any of that.
Oh.
Cool.
What are you rolling?
Nothing.
I
Sounded like
heard
something.
I heard it.
Alright, so as a legendary... Ooh. She moved the sphere before, didn't she?
When?
What?
Oh wait, no, she hasn't moved it this time.
No.
Okay.
Wonderful. Everyone within 20 feet of the Lich can make a Constitution saving throw, please.
That includes Nia, right?
Well, Nia's an undead.
Nia's a fuckwit.
Nia's a
That doesn't make
fuckboy.
him immune to anything, right?
Unless it's each non-undead creature.
Ah, right, okay.
What?
Did you say Constitution?
Constitution, please. So that's going to be McCaff, Ikram.
Boom.
Nice.
Ugh.
Not as nice.
I have one inspiration die, and I'm going to use it.
Not so fast.
Well, I got a nat 20 on that one, so I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So that's...
Holy shit.
Yeah, wow, fam.
It's like, okay, Brad. Just gotta flex on them.
Hey, my nat 20 is way more impressive.
Is it though?
No, seriously, that luck going from that to a nat 20, being right up in the face as these tendrils of dark necrotic energy come out and connect between Ikram, Kath, and Belvin. The necrotic tendrils don't go as deep as Valindra hoped, as you'll only take, as she rolled real low, 5 points of necrotic damage as you all succeed. So, next is Melvin. Where's my phone?
Okie dokie then.
So, Belvin. You stand there in your new form, long hair, big shield. You do have a short sword on your back.
Indeed. Belvin's gonna just walk right up next to Macath. And okay. Pretty much just gonna put his hand on her shoulder and it's just like, we can finish this. I'm here to aid. And he will cast Aura of Vitality. And then for my bonus action, I will use the healing properties and roll the 2d6 on Macau.
As this warm, familiar touch goes through your shoulder, you draw in a new, fresh breath, revigorized. You're ready to throw back down. Casimir.
Shit. How far can I move the spear from my previous experience?
You can move 25 feet.
Shit. Okay. I can't reach them with that. How banged up are they looking?
Very.
Very, huh? I'm gonna move it to here. I don't take damage starting next to the sphere, right?
No.
Okay, cool. I want to use a free action for a healing dice.
Okay. You begin to, as you begin to move as well, the cube becomes more active as it floats more away from your orbit as well, switching into Conundrum. You've seen it do this before when you've activated the ancient glyphs in its hidden dire form. You see the cube seems to be excited in a sense. All this war, you see, small little lines ley lines of magic within the cube, deep within it, underneath its own sigils, underneath its own markings, deep in the sigils. Some things begin to make sense and click together.
Ooh,
You can make an Arcana check to try to check it out.
I will do that. 28.
Oof.
On a 28, are you flying or are you standing?
Just standing on top of the roof.
As you stand on top of the roof,
Actually, no, you know, I'm flying a little bit. Just above the roof, like 10 feet.
as you pull the cube up and with your mind solve this puzzle, the cube opens, revealing the small dodecahedron inside that shines in a bright divine light as well. Little ley lines connect to each little block, and in doing so, you find that there is in around all this battle, all this hostility, there is a subtle glyph that's been waiting for something as deadly as this. As you all see spanning behind, beginning to expand behind Casimir, is as he begins to project a spectral banner that goes up 5 feet high in the air and expands out to his wingspan that floats just behind him. As this glyph activates Casimir, it then emits behind you. In Draconic, you see it is the truest translation of war. The Krieg glyph. And you'll find that in your handouts.
Ooh. Okay, I'm reading.
What'd you call it?
Krieg.
Krieg.
Craig.
Craig.
His
I'm
name
always
is now
shocking
Craig.
at trying to look at these lists.
Craig's List.
Craig.
This wasn't fast enough. You got me. All war.
I got you on hype.
Now I'm just thinking of the Craig's List from Adventure Zone. Does anyone know what that is?
It's Craigslist from.
So in the
From
Adventure Zone,
Craigslist.
Yeah, the
in the Adventure Zone, which is another D&D campaign, they all met on Craigslist, which is literally a list that a gnome named Craig puts on a tree every day. It's one of my favorite things.
I'm still trying to find this fucking thing.
Oh, it's only for Luke to see.
Ah,
hidden for years.
Just keep looking, mate. You'll be.
Just keep looking.
Rude.
There's a password there, Rob, I swear. Not even listening.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I'd just like to say as well, because of how we do subs as well, thank you so much, Joygram, for your subs. So, like we've been doing recently, everyone gets a luck die from Joygasm sub.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just
Hell yeah.
FYI.
Joygasm, you're my best friend.
Yeah, thanks, Joygasm. You're really doing great.
So your subs and bits really help out our plays, and feel free to donate below if you want to. I'll stop it, Rookie.
Luck dice +1.
I know it's Rookie, but I just want
Do we? Are they all back paid, right? So those 22 subs is back paid. 22 dice.
Holy shit, I think he's right.
I think they all have to be back paid.
And
Nah.
that counts for my subs as well, right?
Yeah, back paid.
That's another 22.
What's that mine?
44 luck dice.
Yeah, back
Mine's
paid.
24.
Yeah,
Casimir, what do you want to do with your turn?
yours is worth 5 times. So that's 5. And how many
Okay.
months are you? At 5 times 22 round out is probably. Okay, that's a lot of luck dice. Take a while to click this.
Casimir,
I like to
what
do it
want to
one
do
by
with your
one.
turn?
What's all
So,
my donations that I never cashed in?
so does this start with
add
any
those in as
charges?
Well,
Yeah, that's a couple thousand.
Does this start with any charges, Kyle?
drop
Yes, starts with 3.
1,442 luck dice.
I am going to, as I can feel this just power
That's a lot of
generated
luck.
from the cube and this banner. I'm going to use
Pretty long one,
my
to be honest.
flash recall to replace one of my prepared spells. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to replace Mass Suggestion with another 6th level spell. And I'll move the rest of my movement to land just down on the... I'll fly just above the bottom of the roof.
Mhm.
And I'll channel the energy through this floating magical banner behind me as lightning crackles in the sky and is absorbed into the banner as I cast Chain Lightning onto these two
You surge it into the
as a
banner.
war surge.
Yes! Ah, I knew you'd love this.
Yeah.
As you blast the two of them, the lightning is surrounded with their
That damage is sucky.
arcane
I'm gonna-
force.
I'm going to use that Joygasm sub luck dice to reroll
Thank
that
you.
damage.
Trigger. That's fine, Ricky. Just be here and watch. Thank you for just being here. That's all that matters. And thank you, Rex, for the show. That's a bit better, yeah. So they're also at disadvantage from their slow.
They are. And from the War Surge, it's also plus an extra 6 damage.
Plus an extra 6
Force damage.
Alright, so 12 and 14, they're both going to fail.
Yep. So they both take 44 damage.
Oof. So you can see Valindra is barely hanging on by a thread. Near looks like a standing corpse on the verge of death. You have no idea how this corpse is still standing. Hey, oh, it should be that.
Okay.
On Near's turn, Osa is going to come up behind Ikram and she's going to cast a Cure Wounds on... Yeah, Cure Wounds. Do the Cure Wounds. A second level Cure Wounds.
Guess not.
Second level Cure Wounds on Ikram.
What a good adopted
So is
dog.
that 8 or is that 15?
15. So she puts a hand on his shoulder and says, "We've got this. We can win. His assholes are going down."
Got him on the ropes.
Give her a little smile and be like, "Ah, you're cute." And mentally in my head, I'm like, "We're fucked."
Nier begins his one final desperate attack against Macath. In doing so, he begins to give out an evil laugh. I was Delamore Borngray, Chink, member of the Velothra, dedicated to removing humanity from Faerun. And I've long waited for the age. Great empires before humans to be reclaimed from this continent. And brings down the sword onto a calf.
With disadvantage.
At disadvantage, of course. With Black Razor. Still with disadvantage, a 22.
No.
That's a 20.
So
Do you have
it's-
shield?
No, I do have it. but I haven't cast
I
it.
don't have it.
Because you used all that for the.
Yeah.
Alright,
Cancel.
so you're going to take 14 slashing damage and 12 necrotic damage.
Wait, did you say I used my reaction for this?
Yeah, because you put. Hello, Sandstorm. How you going, darling? You,
Counterspell.
yeah, for counter spell.
Ah.
But at that slash going through, he begins to freeze up as he's walking desperately towards you. And he begins to barely utter as his body begins to burn with purple hellfire. As he looks up to both you and Belvin. I've looked forward to the whole world lying helpless under the claws of dragons. Both because it's where the world belongs, and it means my oath at Castle Nertir is finished. The second best day of Born Grey's life would be scraping the mud and the stink of the Mayor of Deaf Men off his boots and returning to an elven utopia. Try as you might, I will return to claim my prey. As he's bringing the sword up ahead, the frost is taking effect and can't bring the sword down any quicker. Sansa.
Okay. What bloody transition? So this guy still has his sword in the air during my
Yep.
turn. Oh wow. Okay. Well. So
He's
Set-
monologuing.
to set the scene again, my bloody dagger of vengeance is currently super powered with electricity, and I've gotten out a bit singed, a bit smoky. I pick up the glass box, and then I use the item. Well, one of the item I didn't use to teleport here, and I did the same thing. I now know because my good old friend Casimir taught me how to use these items.
So you pull out the tuning fork. As your eyes, as your vision begins to go dark, you focus on it to activate it, and you effortlessly hop back into the study of the river hall.
And because that was an item, is that just a bonus action?
That's just a bonus action.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm back. And I'm like, well, I get like a really quick, all the messages, let's say you guys are trying to message me. And then you know how you get a text, you know your phone dies and you like all of a sudden you open it up.
So essentially
messages
you
come
with
at
group
once.
chat.
Yeah.
I come back and I'm like, oh, it's too much, it's too much. But I get it all and I realize stuff's gone down. Things have gone down. And then I like get my dagger. It's supercharged, full of all the electricity it built up with. And I go, you are done. And just stab it straight in the center of the bar.
Everyone else outside, especially Casimir, as you're seeing Valindra's fear, her eyes are taken away from you and look straight towards the river hall, and she begins to let out a frosted breath, a bit of a screamer. No! Make your attack roll there, Sandstorm.
Yes. Okay. Just a normal attack roll.
Also, you've come back and you're just able to breathe.
And with that big deep breath, I exert the breath as I attack. And I use my dagger of vengeance. Full lightning power.
Full lightning power. If you roll on that 20, I swear to God.
Nah, 21.
As you go to strike the sigil, it bounces off the arcane container.
What?
A lightning
what
begins
about-
to strike through. As it seems the dagger was not... Your hit was not strong enough to pass through the casing, even though glass.
Wasn't strong enough. Even with all that lightning force.
The lightning force would have done some more damage, but you do have a luck die if you want to use it.
Yeah, I do. I really do. And I go again because I can do 2 attacks when I have a duel, but this time I'm holding it in 2 hands. So I don't know how that works. So for this moment, yeah, it's just like, dang, and then I go one. It didn't work, so you go a bit back. You swing a little bit further back, right? And that's the luck dice. So it doesn't really happen in game, but you know, roleplay.
I mean, roleplay. I'm saying roleplay for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So the second attack is a luck dice, but I'm saying I went for a second attack. And here we go again. Come on! Why?
So with that, the dagger still has the charge of electricity in it, but you've left a small scrape in it. So you realize it can be done. You just have to try harder.
Try harder.
Just try
Try be
harder.
like, just turn. I don't have a turn order. So I've done all my things, I think.
You've done all your things.
Okay,
So that's your turn.
I'm just fucking going at this thing.
Hey Carl, you before Valindra used the sphere of annihilation to destroy heaps of the roof.
Yeah.
Can I actually see into the house? And I don't know what level Sandstorm's on.
You can see that there is a 10 foot down. 10 foot down there is a square hall room. There is a balcony that wraps around the center of the building, and then there is a flight of stairs that goes up and then branches off in a T shape. Other than that, you can't see any more of the house.
Okay.
You can't see a weird cat.
You can't see a weird cat striking at a box. But you can actually
You
hear...
make it sound ridiculous.
You can hear two...
Cats do.
You can hear 2 tings coming from within the building. And static sound of electricity going... Cyrus.
It's always crazy to think that these things that are happening, it's to us it's happening over half an hour and stuff, or an hour. When really I probably
It's
did
over
all that
seconds.
within 30 seconds. Went in there, got it, came out. Bloody, how long would that be? I mean, it depends on how many rounds you have, right?
Each round 6
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah. So I had about 3 or 4 rounds.
Cyrus skulks up and begins to cast a spell as the area as Valindra's cry of "now" goes completely silent as he casts silence from Near and Valindra back.
Shut up.
Shut up. No more screaming.
I've had enough of this for one day. And he reels back. Ikra,
What's up?
your turn.
How about that?
And you said that everyone was looking pretty rough, weren't you?
Yeah.
The three main guys.
Yep.
Well, this guy's dead.
Oh,
There's only the 2 of them left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
well, a lack of an X.
He's blue. He's just really cold right now.
Yeah, warm him up.
Is the other chick still in the air?
No, she's
No.
on the ground.
They're side by side on the ground.
Okay, cool. I was going to. I've used all my wild shapes. That's a bit annoying. I'm going to hit. I think I'm going to hit, go up, run up, and smack near with the crippler
Ugh.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
with my crippler charge. I and use however many charges I can out of it. I can't remember how often they restore, but I feel like they would be fully charged, wouldn't they? Like I'd have all 8 back.
No, you used a lot. No, you used a lot of them.
Yeah,
when
is it one
when
long
you came
per
to the
long
session?
rest?
Yep. So you only have. I think you used. Yeah, you used a whole lot of them.
I used the whole lot in one hit.
Yeah, previously.
Yeah, do you know how long ago that was?
2 sessions ago. So you haven't rested since.
Yeah, you're still in the battle.
Yeah.
Blue, you
It says that I've got
prematurely, mate.
3 in crippler charges at the moment. So we got none, or we got 3?
Got none.
Okay. All right, I'll just bonk him, see what happens.
All right.
Have you got spells?
Yeah, I want to try something,
On a 12, boing, you bang against the armor.
and nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Is that the way you wanted to try?
And what's the vortexy thing?
So the vortex has passed now. It's only they're affected by this effect at the moment.
Yeah, what's the effects doing?
So they're minus, they're half speed, minus 2
oh, it's
AC.
that whole
yeah,
that
ice
shit.
blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one you guys really fucking hated.
Yeah, fucking yep. And then as a I don't know if it will work or not. Fuck it. With create item, I am going to create a
Are you gonna
it's
create
gonna
a
be-
fucking teapot?
no.
You
Oh,
gonna
can I
drop it-
create? Actually, that'll work even better. Can I create a teapot above his head that's full of like gasoline or something?
You can make a teapot.
Actually,
full
I'm gonna make it full of water.
You make it full of water as it drops on
Yeah.
top of him. The condensation causes just cold. Yeah,
I just want to make him wet. Is pretty
you
much.
make him wet and drenched,
Yeah.
and his hair just goes bloop over his
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, cool.
McCath.
The teapot was a great touch. Thanks, Matt.
McCaff is pissed. McCaff is still angry. She's still becoming more draconic. She's not happy that someone touched her, no matter who it was. So she's gonna try and finish off Nier with the sword.
Okay. So remember, you have that advantage.
Yes. Please. Ah. Can I
Jeez,
use?
they were some average rolls. Wait.
What?
Trying to think what I gave you. I was thinking it was only
Advantage.
advantage. I don't actually give you an actual buff, which is kind of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, advantage is pretty good.
Can I? If I
know.
use a luck,
Can we have mega advantage?
What is
luck
it?
will only roll once. It won't roll that advantage. Is it the whole roll, or is it just going to be one?
It's just gonna be 1. So
I thought
basically,
you
it's basically just roll, like, click on advantage again.
Yeah.
Since it's at advantage. Sorry, did I just cross wires then? I think I did.
Yes.
All right, so just roll at advantage again because it's luck.
Ah.
It's like not really luck.
Mine is not left.
Oh, I
It's
want to
just
finish
like-
him off so badly.
We've had some not that great rolls too.
They might survive until next round. Like,
No,
everyone
they
else might
won't.
die. But what if they turn around and
You
kill
still,
us?
you still have. I saw you still do have sorcery points. You can
Oh,
still
right.
do a bonus action to do a spell.
I know, but I didn't want.
I know.
Do you want to kill him or not?
I wanted to kill him with the sword. There was a story thing to this, and Kyle ruined it.
Yeah, Kyle, how dare you make those
You
bad rolls?
fucking
No,
jerk,
no,
mate.
seriously, there was. It's not that. It was something else that happened previously that was not supposed to happen, and now I'm like, what? That's why I've been.
I
mad.
think we should just say that Kyle controls the rolls.
Yeah, Luke, you could take a page out of your own book.
Nah. What if I got?
I think this is a pretty good lesson that magic is better than swords, to be honest.
That's
Is it
very
better than
true.
tea?
Yeah,
Depends who
fuck
you
you,
use.
Belvin.
Throwing teapots at it.
I'm just gonna
That's a
chuck.
whole nother category.
I
Well,
guess
who's moving me?
I am.
the only thing I
Oh,
can do.
I'm watching you, mate.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I can do is fine. We'll do burning hands at level 3 as a bonus action.
Oh, hell yeah. So you can hit both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hit both of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can hit both of them.
I think the save's higher than that too.
No disadvantage. Oh, yeah, that is a 21 for the save instead. So that was near. Near rolled a 14.
Cool.
And he's
Linda,
warm.
God, I rolled so badly for that.
as
Both of those.
the two frosty undead stand there, side by side in complete silence, as you see he's rearing the sword up and tries to speak, while Valindra is in panic, screaming towards the building, and then looks around as you clang as you bring the sword down, and then infuse your energy of burning hands. How would you like to double do it?
Yes, my complaining got me somewhere.
Actually,
So
She-
wait, so she's taken out both of them.
Are both really low.
let's see.
I'm
So
assuming.
Near had 1,
Oh my fucking god.
Valindra had 6.
What the fuck?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She's.
I should have re-rolled my damage again. I'm salty.
Yeah, she's not caring about Valindra. Valindra can. Meh. That wasn't the one she was going for. But as she gets near, she's just gonna continue with the sword, just beating on him. And she's just gonna keep on going until someone stops her.
As the flame begins to emulate the body, turning as these blue flames wrap and grow around him, that then turn to a dark purple. You bring your sword and just begins crushing into the body as it slowly begins to fall backwards and drop down. Valindra is completely consumed by fire as the rest of her form begins to fall apart. At that, there is a small whiff of power that comes from her as her body begins to fall apart completely. A little wisp of energy that then scatters away. As Macaf begins to bring the sword just one after the other, crashing down, completely disfiguring this undead body, as the three of you watch Macaf bring ruin.
Nah, wouldn't just stand there and watch.
For that moment.
Belvin will kind of step next to her. It's like, Macath, it's finished.
She'll swing around and point the sword at Belvin. And sort of in that moment, like, all of her scales and everything start to slowly retreat back. And I don't know if he's listening, so I don't know if I can...
Yeah, sorry.
Her expression goes from like a pure anger to this, like, almost this very sad anger. Like, she doesn't want to point this sword at you, but there's a part of her going that you can, basically she's scared. It's the exact same expression as when Black Razor Belvin attacked her.
I can understand your feelings at this current moment, and I'm truly sorry if in the part I've played in this, but you have vanquished these evil here today. And during this whole time, the aura that's around him is slowly still healing Macath as well.
She's like, her eyes flicker to Casimir and Ikram, seeing what their expression is.
Kaz is pretty fucked up and tired. He's still just sort of taking what's happened.
Great glowing banner of a draconic ancient glyph hovers behind him.
So he sees Valindra go down, right?
Valindra goes down. Quick segue to Sandstorm. Sandstorm. Are you going to try to keep...
Well, at a game, like, what is she actually going down? Do I see difference in this?
You see, actually, as you begin to bring your blade up again, the jewelry box fills with a purplish green smoke. And it looks like there are faces within the smoke.
Okay, so there's a purpose.
Howling faces of torment and death. That begins to fill up the small box.
Okay.
Do you want to try again?
Looks like I
Has Sandstorm talked to us at all since you got back?
I've been back for like
Through
2 seconds.
telepathic bond?
I think it's been like 2 seconds for me.
Okay.
The teleporter and then hit it straight away.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so we have that. So outside it goes all quiet, does it?
Yeah, you literally hear silence and then just a screaming Macath.
Okay.
That then stops after a couple of seconds.
I'm gonna wait. And I'm going to pick up the cube. And walk out the roof.
How'd you get that?
And then come up the top and go, hey,
Oh, the other
Casimir.
cube.
It's like
Huh?
Casimir's the closest to, how convenient.
Go back, huh? Oh, Where have you been, Sandstorm?
Look what I found, Casimir.
Would I recognize that like immediately?
Make it
Or
through
being a
your
phylactery?
yeah,
I'm
through
thinking.
your cube and its connection. It is definitely a phylactery.
Okay.
And at that, we're going to take our break.
Oh, bloody hell.
God damn
I was about to say something. I'll say it after if I remember.
No, say it now.
Okay, I was about to say, Casimir, would you like to do the honors?
And with that, we're going to take our break. And for some reason, the cameras are still coming up. So
What's happening?
anyway, we're going to go take a quick break there, friends, foes, and familiars. So we're going to be right back in a couple of minutes. Till then,
You can
please
delete-
stick
you can
around.
delete them.
And we will be right back. We're going to go off cam, so we're going to leave you some nice, chill music to relax by.
Wait, so we don't have cams on, or we do have cams?
I'm about to turn cams
You
off.
can delete
Okay,
them.
I'm just
You can
like-
delete the...
You can just delete the cams on that scene.
Yeah,
you
just
know.
delete the
Yeah, no,
sources.
I'm going into it now, okay?
Okay.
Jeez, I love you all.
You're welcome.
We're not here to make your life easy. You don't make ours easy.
Mm.
Well, after all that shitstorm, we deserve to make you some.
They're so petty.
Yeah, we are petty.
I'm the pettiest. I think I encourage it. I definitely stoke flames. I've just had a bad day at work, and all I wanted to do was get this over and done with.
And with that, we'll be right back, friends, foes, and familiars.
Oh my God.
Like, it's
Bye.
a campaign over and done with.
We
Are we off?
fucked up because everyone's like, make sure you're here. Because any other time we wouldn't be able to all be together.
That's fair.
That's nice.
Friends.
When was the last
bring us
party?
all together,
What was
Kyle.
what was the party? Because you've only come to the Bucks, haven't you? You haven't been to a birthday. Is that right?
Probably.
Uh,
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think. Did you go any parties at Sausage House?
No,
I
you...
don't think so.
No.
I came in very late.
The
as
only
everyone
party
was
that you
leaving.
went.
Yeah,
was,
you were super late.
Oh,
The
yeah.
only party you went to was the D&D party.
I'll put us back on as well, by the way.
Yeah, we're live.
Ah.
It's
Ah.
it's just like, I'm back. 3, 2.
I can't ever win.
Why do you give us a countdown?
Whatever. it's
He
fine.
did, but everyone was talking.
What did we say? What did we say?
Whatever.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I'm sure we're just kind of wrapping it up right now. So, all right, let's go.
I can't
We're
remember.
just rambling.
So Sandstorm and Casimir stand in the entryway of this building. There is still wyverns and griffins fighting and slinging
still
spells
shit.
from above. You see
Go ahead,
Cyrus and Osa begin to heal each other up and then begin to continue taking shots into the air with Cyrus's bow and arrow towards the wyverns. Ikram, Cyrus comes over to Osa, heals Osa for a couple of cure wounds and says, "Quick, where is your wyvern? Where is your griffin? I saw you fall. I don't think mine's gonna make it." And she goes, "Oh, that's over. We had to hide in that alley back over there. Are you all?" She then looks to the party. "Are you all gonna be all right? We can cover you for a time."
Nah, it'd be sweet.
We'll be fine.
Hard work's done.
We'll go back up the G-force and try to keep you all safe.
G-Force. Doing all the poses and shit.
Yeah.
Cyrus begins to run off. He then turns around and begins to run backwards and says, "G-force out."
One of them has to do the Ginyu Force move where they look underneath his legs. Like, I just find it so ridiculous.
As they're running,
How he does the one where he's like that and his legs are out.
as they're running, Osa yells out, "God damn it, Cyrus, not now!"
Just like
For fuck's sake.
flashbacks where they still commit to it, even though there's one dies at a time. They still commit. It just gets more
There's
awkward
one
because it's
less,
like
yeah.
less. Oh, it's great humor.
So, you see 2 knights go over to Sir Ristival's body. What would the party like to do currently?
Wait, we've got to go back to us.
We are back to you.
No, specifically our conversation.
Specifically,
I'm going to use Radiant
Are
Soul.
we talking?
Not
Like,
Radiant
I
Soul.
haven't finished my turn yet.
Oh. Aren't we out of combat?
Technically.
but we ended on Sandstorm.
We ended on
Yes.
Sandstorm talking to Casimir.
Come on,
holding
we're
out
doing an important,
doing the
important
important
thing.
Let's get this done, Carl. Come on.
Exactly.
Come on, mate. Like,
Exactly.
you can't let it. Like, think about it. Sandstorm, Casimir, and this cube. We're not going to wait around for this.
Like, the longer we wait, the more dangerous it is, basically.
Exactly. We know what this is all about. It's some bloody
Kaz,
soul.
no. So Kaz is a bit surprised, honestly. Like, it's just like, where did you find that?
And I
Religious
obviously look,
phylactery.
I obviously look fucked up, right? Like, you can tell that I'm like been through some shit,
It's-
right?
Yeah,
shit.
he has
I'm
lightning
bang.
scars across him. He's all kinds of fucked up.
Well, Kaz is also missing chunks and has a tentacle arm.
Well, we can share our stories over drinks later. For now, I got it. Now let's get rid of her for good.
I'll hold you to that. And Kaz will look over to the Sphere of Annihilation and think, and say, we have the perfect tool for the job, I believe.
You see as well on the ragged bones and corpse of Valindra, the mostly charred remains. There is an amulet
Ooh,
within
right.
the robes.
Can I mage hand that up to us?
You can mage tentacle that up to you, correct?
Mentacle.
Whereabouts is the sphere of annihilation right now?
It's up on the roof.
It's up on the roof. It's just a little, like a ball no bigger than this, floating up top.
It's an angry ball.
It's an angry ball of death.
Does it have a little angry face on it?
It's about to.
It's the rage emoji just flying around.
But with strong eyebrows.
Yep. I think I'd need to attune to it, but maybe this will help out. I'll look over to Sandstorm and say, throw the phylactery into the sphere. But don't get too close. It's very, very dangerous. I know how much you like touching things. If you touch it, you're going to lose your hand.
Do you want to toss it together, mate?
I mean, I can
Get your mage hand with me.
I
Hold
can
hands.
try and mage hand it. That'd be cute.
You see
It'll be
swirling.
cute. Do it together.
You see swirling across the surface of the box in all forms of languages, Casimir, is a couple of sentences that swirl and wrap around it. Again, it says, "May all kingdoms wait before the might of arcane secrets kept within, for only the foolish and kings dare strike the final blow of death."
Well, could learn some magic from it.
Well, don't know how much time we have left, but you know, you could
Roll a d10, Casimir.
do a quick study. You're pretty quick fast at learning, aren't you?
We're about to find out. I'm about a 6 out of 10.
On a 6, you figure that there is just something from the cube giving you a valuable insight, as if it was another mind, another focus, a third lobe attached to your brain, giving you a little bit of insight that makes you come to the conclusion that you believe that Valindra will reform beside this phylactery in 6 days at full power.
Study it if you really want to.
6 days.
Or is it? Should we not risk it? Get rid of it for good?
Well, we have the tools to destroy it now. Why not? Why shouldn't I keep it?
No, I'm throwing this thing away now. Getting fucking.
It's mine.
Oh no!
My own.
I was like, welp. Okay. I strolled straight in. I saw a twinkle in his eye.
You can also make an insight check if you wish on the writing.
I do. I do get advantage from the cube.
You do, as it also gains another sigil that you've been working on has finally come to fruition.
23.
On a 23, you believe either an absolute bumbling buffoon could destroy this by the most divine luck possible, but the odds of that are so incomprehensible to you, getting past all the magical defenses and everything.
You're saying
That you don't think it could
sandstorm luck?
happen.
So
But-
sandstorm luck can.
But the blade of a king strikes the final blow of death. Now you get an insight whether it's going to be her death, the king's death, or whatever death it may follow is hazardous to both Valindra and to whoever strikes the blow.
So basically,
It's a death
Sandstorm.
trap.
yeah, if he...
Whoever,
I'm so glad I didn't do that.
That's pretty lucky, yeah.
No, it would have been a good death. It would have been a heroic but silly death. Well, I'm tossing it. And I just sort of, in that moment, I'm like, look at Casimir and go, 3-pointer.
Oh, what now?
make a dexterity save.
Come on, you can. There's so many times in this game we've done weird like
References.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like, huh?
Make a
I look at the camera as when I say that.
as you go 3-pointer, make a dexterity check.
Nice.
Ooh. Kaz
So
just
minimum 10, right? So am I doing like just a straight
Just-
dexterity?
Yeah, straight dexterity.
Ooh.
Is that minimum 10?
Minimum
For a
10.
skill check?
No, it doesn't. It's not a proficiency. Like it's
No
not a skill.
proficiency. But on a 10, it's
It's not that like I'm not doing that much.
you not
damage,
you
right?
you don't get swished hooped in.
hit the rim a bit.
You don't even hit the rim. The cube gets sucked into the vortex of the sphere
Oh, I just got
As
in
it-
range.
as it then begins to be sucked into the gravitational pull of it, and you see it begins to collapse and condense, and basically,
So it hits the rim and it swells around a bit. It's like, "Whoa," and then it goes.
and as it does so, you see as the box erupts, waves of wisps of previously fed on souls now wail in pain as they explode out, reaching out towards you, and then begin to form the dark visage of the elven lich Valinja. As she reaches out, the decayed mouth opens and is then sucked into oblivion, and the sphere closes in on itself and phases out of existence.
Yes. Nice.
Farewell.
Nice. That's very satisfying, actually. I feel like I literally just feel a weight lifted right now, like in real life.
That lich was a pain in the ass.
The
That was
burning
just sort of
remains of the Death Knight still hold to the ground as well.
And now, the angel's been avenged. Yay!
Wow.
So Kaz was like a bit disappointed. It's like he didn't get to study it, but he's like, yeah, it was the right thing
Yeah,
to do.
but it's sort of like we kind of study everything, okay? I know. I just sort of just like
But Kaz is definitely gonna be like, all right, you
lay
owe me some
back.
magical items for that one.
I lay back down this guttering here. Is that guttering? Whatever that
He's
is.
gonna repair it.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna lay down.
You're gonna lay down the gutter.
Going through some shit. No, like is that like a what's that called? Like an awning thing.
Yeah.
I'm just laying down on the awning thing, just trying to like
Relax and take
cover a
breath.
bit.
You all
Is this still like a huge battle going on outside?
there's still a huge battle going over towards the west of the map. Nightcrest is fighting up alongside with Claws on Strings and Bag and Nails. So far, it's in their favor, and it's continuing to be so now that Osa and Cyrus now ride upon a griffin together back up into the sky.
Belvin would actually make his way to Sir Istavor.
You move on down towards Sir Istavor. You see that two knights are over his body. You see they're trying desperately, holding holy symbols of Lathander and Torm over the body in a desperate plea. As my cat decides to go full beans and shouting these prayers of rising, trying to bring Istavor back from the dead.
And Belvin would just kind of stand over there and just shake his head. He's like, that's not going to work for him.
You hear one of them say, "Shut up!" Stands up and spins around and says, "Shut up!" and goes for a massive haymaker to try to punch you in the face. But on a 5,
I'll take it. I won't dodge it or anything. I'll just take the hit.
Wild haymaker knocks you to the ground and says, "You're a monster."
I don't know about knock me to the ground, but I mean,
Knocks you back.
I'll take the hit.
I'll take half the hit.
You take half the hit. He punches you in the face. Says, "We saw what you did. We know about you, Belvin. How could you? He was your commander. He was.
I
You could have paid for this."
I had no control over what I did. It was a entity full of vengeance towards Sir Isabel, laying claim to my body at that time. But I do take responsibility for this, and I will bring Sir Isabel back.
Macaf is going to fly over there while Belvin's speaking and land on the opposite side of Sir Istabel's body. And we'll start saying prayers as well.
Well, this is
My cat. Keep going.
while this is going on, can Kaz conjure up his permanent major images? I don't want to shape some iron circle soldiers to just run around the town like in a panic, shouting, "Valindra and Nair have been slain."
Yes.
Just like to incite panic in the baddies.
What kind of check do you want to make for that?
The truth. I mean, it's
So
a major
persuasion.
image, I suppose.
Or just
Actually, I'm just going to roll a d20. So, as you begin to conjure up these soldiers, major and permanent image, and just send them on out, it's like they're running and they're throwing down their weapons and arms and just crying,
They're fleeing.
"Commander has fallen! Commander has fallen!" At that, you begin to hear the march of footsteps approaching from the east. Well, technically from the west, but approaching from the right of the screen. As you see, veering around the corner, followed by squads of approaching with a platoon of Alliance soldiers and 100 blood-smeared dwarves in spiked armor, sharpened and serrated like fine blades across each plate. They come around the corner towards the River Hall town square. They look onto the scene dumbfounded. Most of all, looking Ontha come around wielding a great sword, looks to Belvin and takes off the helm. "Belvin, boy! Belvin, what?" Just completely dumbfounded by what happened, by seeing his nephew back in human form. Just comes up to him and just on shoulder. "I can hear the screams. What happened?"
Macaf's gonna look up at him and be wary of him. Still.
What do you mean? One of the knights turns around and says, "He killed Istanbul." Belvin, what are you...
Well, yes, my body did slay Sir Istanbul, but it wasn't me. I was being controlled by a dragon soul that is kind of hitched a ride with me. But after myself had been slain Helm himself seems to have given me a chance to redeem myself.
Your eyes.
But-
Your eyes are gold.
But I'll leave my fate to you all.
Damn it, there is a battle still to win! Don't be throwing claims and accusations out like this. And he kind of goes into a panic.
You're right, Anta. We'll deal with this matter later. We've slain the commanders, Valindra the Lich and Nair, the Death Knight, and thrown their ranks into a panic. How goes the rest of the battle?
The West Gate and South Gate have been taken. Our forces are moving through. The Elven contingent, their blade songs, have taken the port and are making their way into the town. All seems to be going well. The battle may seem won.
We shouldn't lower our guard yet. We could still be holding more tricks up their sleeve.
Ella begins to move over. This fine, fair-skinned cleric of Bahamut. Her brown hair flows effortlessly in a long braid over the left side of her body. She kneels down towards Istaval and begins to cast a series of spells while that discussion is going on. Then looks up and says, "The flesh is not a worry. His sun can rise on a new dawn again, but his soul seems to be held in a darkness. It stunk of swamp water and mud. For a time we shall be able to preserve him, but it's only temporary."
Was Nier still holding? Is the black
Okay.
razor sword still over there?
Yep.
Macath will drop Shining Light and race over to that sword. We'll fly over.
You head on over to the sword, grasp it. It's a lot heavier than the shielding light, but you still have advantage for the next minute on picking things up, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
And Macath will sort of drag it over. Okay. None of you are to use this, but I believe this is the key to getting Sir Istival back. This is the sword that Belvin used.
Aye, the two knights agree. That was it.
He once used it against me as well.
The two knights look at Belvin and say, "You are nothing but a black-scaled devil."
Don't speak to him like that. You have no right.
One of them looks like he's about to cuss back, but then looks at you and then looks at the situation and just...
Your anger should be saved for the battle. We've already had one of our own slain by the other. I will not have any more. Understood?
You can choose to either make an intimidation or a persuasion check at advantage.
Persuasion, because I got a plus 10. But
Nice.
Straightens up and actually goes into a salute at being chastised and goes, "Yes, ma'am."
we will handle this here. Now you go fight with your other men like you should.
Umfa calms. Oh. Ella comes over and calms him and says, "Please, regain join the platoon of Lord Isvan. I'm sure he'll be happy to take you on. And they just step away. Belvin doesn't step away. The knight steps away.
We can worry about these matters after the battle's won. Should focus our attention on winning the battle while taking minimal losses. I think.
Well, I'm sure if we can spread the word of Valindra's defeat, I doubt these Iron Circle thugs will keep up fighting.
I'm still worried about so-called seer. She's yet to make an appearance. If she is around.
Odds are she's probably not here.
No.
Maybe further
I hope you're right.
inwards. But I can only speculate. I'm sure if she was, she would have made an appearance to aid Valindra, because I feel like she would have been a powerful ally to the cult.
This little quarrel has nothing to do with her. She wouldn't come out here for something like this.
Perhaps not, but she does command the Iron Circle.
That's true.
Ella speaks up. Possibly a tactical loss. Why redirect all your forces to supplement a small fortification such as this?
Well, we don't have enough information at the moment. So for now, we should focus on winning the battle and then think about our next step.
Staggering out of the building and actually leaning up on Sandstorm, a navy blue, navy haired, well, more dark violet moon elf leans heavy up on Sandstorm, wielding a bloody longsword. You see it's Lord Zabenya Dryght as he comes out and says, I'm glad you saved two for me, buddy, but next time, take care of him. And you see he's going to sit down. His chest has a open gash across it. Really thankful for you rescuing me. But next time... next time don't even worry about it.
This is the guy in the...
Can Casimir sort of motion to Belvin to give him a bit of healing?
Yeah, it's just like...
I was going to say, Belvin's already on his way.
Yeah, okay.
Over.
Are you ready to be end with this world, are you, mate? Or...
I'm 748 years old. I'm tired.
Mate, you
Belvin's
don't
just
look
gonna
a year over 45.
use 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is kind of a elven trait, Sandstorm. They don't really age past adulthood.
Mate, I'm trying to give this guy a compliment. Just let me give him a gold, mate.
I mean, unless you're any points to the rubble that is near. Unless you're that poor son meets an early grave and then, decides to make dark deals. That's the worst you'll look like in ever.
Mate, if you're looking with all those years under your belt, maybe your wise self, you could teach me a thing or two. Still some years into yet.
I'm pretty sure he could teach you a lot of things about leading a town.
Get out of this conversation. What are you doing here? Get out of here, Casimir. You're just like listening, aren't you, creep? Where are you actually? You're not like physically.
I'm just over here.
I'm honestly going to say...
Like you're listening, aren't you? You're just like adding your thing.
It's just a group chat.
I'm honestly going to say just listen to your advisors and fortifications never go astray.
That is some good advice.
And if you ever see...
Can I hang up? I want to block this block Casimir on my phone.
Mute Casimir.
Yeah. So he's still talking. He thinks he's talking to you, but I'm not really seeing it.
I can see it as seen, mate.
Belvin, as you begin to give healing prayers to Lord Zabanya, there is a... it's like an echo in the back of your mind. The whispers of Helm himself begin to speak up. He begins to say, oh god, what does he begin to say? I lost the page. I lost the train of thought as well. Great. Alright. Cool. Found it. So, one that has known defeat and the darkness can be turned back. For their last living duties unchecked can cease their dark deal. As for the swamps that consume the soldier of Lathander, the bog must first be put to rest for the sun to rise from the dark waters.
I'm gonna need that in writing.
I'll give it to you in writing.
Okay, cool.
Only Belvin heard that. Thank you very much, Luke.
In his mind, not a part of the group chat. This is a new private
The Casmi's in
conversation.
everyone's group chat, no matter what.
As yeah.
It's me, your conscience.
On fire will look at you all and say, chain of commands fallen to me. After a few sendings, things are looking in our favor. My first orders to you: fall back to the command post, get some rest. The battle seems to be in our favor. Belvin will talk in the future.
Just give him a nod.
As the evening begins to pass, the battle rages and more of the tides of war turn in the Alliance's favor. Though the toll is heavy at first, the dwarven battle rages charge alongside the armies of Waterdeep, passing the western gate that is captured and bolstered by the Order of the Gauntlet, setting up another frontline base as you arrive towards it. As the injured and deceased are being categorized and named.
Does the death of the commanders have any effect on the battle?
Very much so. So it was the initial start of the battle that held the most death. As you can also see that sending those back, you can see offerings of prayers to those who have fallen as well. You see that on the other side of the bank, elven archers of Thilashara begin to cover the skies and ports along the riverbanks with their archers. Meanwhile, their song swords join the hymn of battle and dancing through the now defeated foes. Most surrender, though the fanatics fight in the name of Tiamat till their last breath, using whatever dirty trick they can, but even this is foolish and faulted. As the dawn comes, the clash of steel and the cries of battle begin to dwindle. As a new dawn approaches Secomber, the smoke and fires of war, this first battle, begin to pass. And that's where we'll end our session.
We won.
Hey, we didn't die, guys.
End of a chapter, I
Yay.
guess.
No, it's only the start of the chapter.
Correct,
No.
because this is level 13 now.
It's the end of the chapter. We have to get
Oh,
to the
yeah.
big cliffhanger to the next book, but we're going to
That's true.
start. I won't be here next week, though.
That's fine. So, yeah. Ikram and
It's fine.
That's fine. Okay, I'm off then. Fair.
Yeah,
See ya.
I mean, if you had stabbed it, you wouldn't have to cover.
Oh,
You're welcome. Now you owe me your life.
wait, it's not your fault.
I've got plenty of experiments in mind.
It's lucky that, like, if you didn't kill the lich earlier, I probably would have thought maybe. And if the lich was killing all you
No.
guys, I would have probably done it.
Pretty
So I'm
sure
like, I don't
I
know.
saved your life, so now you're my slave.
Truly.
That's how it works, right?
Also, way to give up a sphere of annihilation like that.
It's just like, yeah, we need to get rid of this lich.
It's been like a lich, literally
Literally.
yeah.
Literally had
Been a
That's the
lich.
third time we killed her. It's just like, let's get rid of this bitch.
Such a nuisance, and like, jeez, I'm glad. I was like, I hope I went through all that for a reason. I was like, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, she
That would have
dead?
been
Like,
real awkward if it's just like a magic box.
oh, and she died, and it was like, so that's why I'm like, so what's the cube changed?
What's in
I'm
the
like,
box?
Because I'm like, I hope I didn't do all that and nearly kill myself, but no, it changed.
Loot the city. It's like, fuck's sake, they're our friends.
I mean, the city's been
Uh,
occupied for the last year.
So technically, it's enemy territory.
Technically, yeah.
I'm going to loot the manor.
Anyway, Sandstorm's already stolen the two most valuable items now. Well, actually, no, there's a book in there.
Yeah, but now Sandstorm owes me his life.
Yeah, no, but he also has
That's the
her,
most valuable thing to Sandstorm.
he also has her spellbook.
Oh,
Well, a copy.
Ooh. Who wants
Copy's
you want
fine.
to trade? You want to trade, mate? My life with this book.
trade my life for what's in this box. The box, the box.
The box, always the box.
So we are at the end of the five-part episode that is Liberation of Secomber.
Holy shit.
You have all leveled up to level 13 through a wonderful, long, harsh, mentally draining experience. And I'd like to thank you all for such a wonderful job that you did throughout this game.
Oh,
And the
why do I
last game.
de-level?
Oh, yeah, you.
Congrats.
Actually, we can talk. We can talk and we'll make plans and stuff. But
Yes.
with that, we now... The battle may be won, the battle may be over, but the war has just begun. As...
Oh, who would have guessed you would have said that?
Ah,
We
common fantasy trope thing.
won the battle, but not the war.
Exactly. Anyway, so we're going to have a series of skill challenges leading up to the big battle at Lork against Cyrex the Seer. So that can include a whole number of things, but also, being as, you know, Ikram can now cast Plane Shift,
Yeah.
and you can now
So-
cast Teleport if you wish to learn it.
What sort of plane do you shift into?
Do you know what's awesome?
747?
At least Ikram, because Sandstorm has those tuning forks. Ikram
I've
could
become a
have
blimp.
one of the
Do I
tuning
still
forks.
have them, or do they got
Plane
used
shift,
up?
can't he?
They got used up.
They got used up. They were
Do
one.
they?
That's why I only had one left.
So
They were shitty forks. They weren't stainless steel.
well, it's only because the item itself held the spell within it, so
Oh, okay.
it was
so
a cash up item.
that's true.
They were magic
Suppose.
scrolls
Yeah.
shaped into a fork. Paper
Exactly.
fork.
Yeah, origami.
Exactly. So with that, you level up, so that's good, and you can now, I don't know, there's a lot you can do. You can head on off to into the void and go try to reclaim those marks. You can teleport to... You can do a lot of things. I will let you plan from here on out, as it's going to be a week march. It's going to be a 2-week march for forces of the Alliance to move from Secomber along to the Limber River to the next fortification. In saying that, the Alliance forces also need time to rest and recover. So
Yeah.
we'll have to figure out how that goes by. But that is all for next time on Dragons Brew D&D.
GG.
I'm Dragons of Cats. You can catch me on Tall Squall's channel at 6 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for the Vice D&D. You can also catch...
So gross.
You can also catch Monday night here, but not for the next 2 weeks, for Underachievers D&D.
For the next week. It's only next week. We've already passed the Monday.
Carry the one. Checks out.
1, 2,
God damn it.
to the power of 3, though. Remember that one.
To the power of 3.
We used to get arrow free.
Sandstorm's luck. Actually, no nat 20s tonight by Sandstorm. That's baffling.
Oh,
He's saving them for next
it
sesh.
was terrible.
Save it for next
I
time.
did 2 nat 1s in a row, sort of. I used a luck dice in between.
Our next session is next week,
Yes.
minus 3 hours.
Minus 3 hours. Alongside with...
Quick math.
We'll be missing a Joygasm. So, Joygasm, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me over at Joygasm, exactly as in chat. I do community nights every Tuesday, and also actually it was a new series that my wife and I are playing games like Monkey Island. We're starting Monkey Island, and we're trying to do like, if we're home on the weekends, we'll do that every weekend. That's been a lot of fun.
Oh my god, you sound so old when you say wife.
What do you mean it's that old?
My wife.
We're so old.
I tell you what, though, it's so much better than saying fiance. I tell you what,
It's true,
saying
yeah, that
fiance
sounds
is
better.
weird.
Have you seen John Maloney? That's my wife.
I've started when I was like my fiance. I started saying partner because
I
like
say partner.
it was just less awkward. To some reason, saying fiance it sounds like you up yourself. Like my fiance.
Just say, that's me,
My
missus.
fiance.
Yeah, all
I
misses
don't
I
like
do say
that.
misses.
I don't like that. I actually don't
Depends
like that.
on the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess because they say people say it to me a lot, like and stuff. But no, yeah, I say my wife. I remember like the first time I think I was going into our honeymoon, and I had to say it like I was just like because they put us on 2 different seats, but we're next to each other, and I had a spare seat.
Oh, and you have to go.
I go to the flight attendant. It's like, excuse me, this is free. Can I go? Can my wife sit here? And then her face, she's like, yeah, that was the first time I said the word.
Yes.
Literally the
That's
John
so
Maloney bit. He tells the story, and it's exactly that. He used wife instead of fiance to get his now wife to move closer.
Exactly the same story. Wow.
You should watch it. He's the voice of Spider-Ham in Into the
Oh my
Spider-Verse.
god, it's my least favorite fucking Spider-Man. Oh my god.
What, Into the Spider-Verse?
Spider-Ham is the worst.
Okay, but his
I thought
voice actor is very.
The Cyber Chick was like the most boring. At least he
I
kind
don't
of
know.
had some
I just
character.
find Spider-Ham
My
ridiculously
daughter.
weird.
Penny
that was
Parker
just-
is my daughter.
Anyway,
Okay, what was I
Pretty
talking
night.
about?
Where can we find you?
But yeah, you can find on the channels.
You didn't even like Penny.
What was the massive tangents? Holy
Tangents.
shit!
Tangents.
Oh my god!
Hi, I'm Viridian Knight. You can find me on the either here or, as Kyle so eloquently put it, the game that's playing not this Monday, but the following Monday for sure. In the Underachievers, I play a cool character, and it's really fun. What are we doing at the moment? We're fighting We're fighting a character's backstory at the moment, literally.
Actually, yeah, literally fighting another character's backstory.
It's like, cool. But I have a bear shield, so you should just come for that.
Yes, it's fucking adorable when it happens.
Bear, because bear is in B-A-R-E or B is in B-E-A-R?
Well, I'm getting
Got me
close
by
to one of
one,
the characters.
Unbearable.
Anyway, come join us for a raid. We're going to go check out Generosity, as they are currently doing a wonderful charity event down for PAX Oz this year. And we're going
Go
to
to
go...
PAX Oz. If you are going, which I don't know if you are, go check out our friends panel going down on Friday morning. I don't know what time. It's exactly about this. It's Dungeons and Dragons in the digital age. Her name's Scarlet Moth. She's super cool. She basically plays my girlfriend in the Monday night campaign. So
You can find her on the Twitter at That Scarlet Moth. And with that, we are going to go get a little raid on, so join us for that. But until next time, friends, foes, and familiars, just as a little side note, keep rolling 20s. We'll catch you later. Roll to 10.